You've been in that room. The demo looks incredible, the software is clean, the reports are beautiful, the vendor knows exactly what to say. Everyone's nodding, someone's already planning the go-live party, and 18 months later, you're still working around the system you just bought. That's not a technology failure, that's a selection failure. And it almost always starts in the same place. The vendor call that happened before anyone really knew what they needed. I'm Victoria, I'm a business analyst with a background in finance and accounting. And I've lived in these implementations, the ones that go well and the ones that absolutely don't. This series is the playbook I wish existed before I started. Most organizations go to the market with an RFP. In theory, exactly the right move. You document what you need, the vendors respond, you evaluate, you shortlist. It's a clean process. The problem is that most RFPs are written at the wrong level. Does your system support multi-currency? Yes. Can it handle inventory? Yes. Does it generate financial statements? Yes, yes, yes. Every vendor checks yes, because at a feature level, most modern systems can technically do most things. So the RFP becomes sort of a checkbox exercise. And at the end of it, you're no closer to knowing which system actually fits your business. Here's the shift that actually changes everything. Write your RFPs around scenarios, not features. Don't ask if the system handles inventory. Describe your inventory. For a manufacturer, that might look like this. Now the vendor has to show you something real. They have to demonstrate how their system actually thinks, not just confirm a feature exists. And the gaps in their answers become visible before you've signed anything. That's the difference between buying a feature list and choosing a system. This is where I want to speak from my experience, because this is the part that gets left out of most vendor selection processes. Bring your finance team into every demo, not just IT, not just procurement, the people that are going to be living in the system every day. Your controllers, your management accountants, your AR leads, your AP leads, they all need to be in the room. Here's why it matters. A project manager watches a demo and evaluates workflow. An IT lead evaluates integration and architecture. A finance person watches that same demo and thinks, wait, how does that posting actually hit the general ledger? If I reverse that entry after period close, what happens? Where does this transaction sit? Is it on the balance sheet? Is it on the P&L? Those are not the same questions, and they will not get asked unless someone from finance is in the room. I've seen organizations, well-run organizations, select a system 12 months into implementation and only then discover that the way the system handles inventory or manufacturing overhead does not work the way the finance team needs it to. That is 12 months in, a problem that was a demo stage problem. Here's the question most evaluation teams never ask. Can we speak with the customer whose implementation ran into serious difficulty? And walk us through what you did about it. Not the logo wall, not the polished reference customer they've rehearsed. Someone who hit a wall mid-project and had to work through it with the vendor. Every RFP asks about timelines, licensing costs, support models. Those are all important, but they will not tell you what you actually need to know. How a vendor responds to that question tells you everything. If they go quiet, that's information. If they pivot to another reference, that's information. If they lean in and say, absolutely, here's what happened and here's exactly how we resolved it, that's a vendor that knows your product well enough to know its limitations. You are not looking for a perfect vendor. You are looking for a partner. And that one question separates the two. When you're scoring vendors, here are 3 things that weigh the most heavily. And I'm giving you this from a finance and accounting lens, not a procurement checklist. A system built for a professional services firm thinks about the world completely differently to one built for manufacturers. The closer the out-of-the-box fits to your industry, the less customization you need. And customization, I cannot stress this enough, is where projects go to die, or implementation budgets go to die. In most cases, you're not implementing with the software vendor directly. You're working with a certified partner, and the quality of that partner is often more important than the software itself. Ask specifically who will be assigned to your project. Not the A team they brought for the sales pitch, the actual consultants on ground doing the day-to-day work with you for the next 12 to 16 months. License fee, implementation, training, ongoing support, upgrade cycles. The sticker price is never almost the real price. Make sure your finance team is stress testing those numbers, because nobody in that sales process is going to volunteer the full picture. Choosing the right system is not about finding the most powerful software. It's about finding the right fit for your industry, for your team, and for your data, and your capacity to implement and sustain it. Next episode, we get hands-on. I'm going to walk you through a real chart of accounts built for a roofing sheet manufacturer, the actual financial architecture that goes into an ERP before a single transaction is ever posted. If you've ever wondered what the finance team is actually building behind the scenes during implementation, episode 3 is for you.